toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Trying play action. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He lobs one high down the left side. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now facing a third and long. They want to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bitonio. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Cross the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Rides the back and leaves it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no...
Reels it in down the left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attack.
Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quickly complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get Hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is...
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bitonio. Got his man in the middle. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Punts it out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got the tight end. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. The field goal is no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to pass, it's Bitonio. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Got the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Smashes through the tackle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Got it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Bitonio. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He rifles one deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They're going back to the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
22. He leaves it with his back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Hokies will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They want to run it left here. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation. Did a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets past the marker. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
22.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Hokies. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stress you with his feet, stress you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Stanley. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. You're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gives it on the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. There he goes.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They want that clock to run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the run, it's Overton. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. At the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Stanley. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Off the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw at Stanley. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.